So this is awesome. The fresh stream seems to be pouring over there. I see some garbage in the water over there, so I'm not really apt to get that. But what I want to do is I want to see this filter. I want to move up a little bit. I want to see where it's filtering from. So I'm going to come under these trees right here. Oh, so we have a pretty big stream right here where it's flowing from. Now I want to see if anywhere in this stream there's life. And I want to see it by rocks. So I see it streaming in here. I've heard some frogs around here. And I want to look to see if there's any microorganisms or small organisms in the water. I don't see any. It looks pretty clear. You would be face deep in this, drinking this in a survival situation. But before you do, you want to use your intelligence. I mean, it's streaming down. I bet you there's some rocks up there that it's filtering through. So the only thing I would suspect that would be wrong with this water, possibly, is if there was a parasite or two. But I believe it's pretty clean. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to be here for a little bit, right, because I want to get water. Oh, there goes my flashlight. But that's okay. These things happen as we go. Grab this light, and I'm going to clean it out. Make sure that guy still works. That's the Nova for you. If you soak it in water forever, might get a little into the battery there, but it's pretty good. It's pretty water resistant, so you can use that. Now, I'm going to put this over here. I'll leave it on my bag. I need a water bottle. I would use this water bottle. This is really a water bottle to keep it keep it hot, right? So if you want a hot tea or something, you keep it in here. Or if you want something cold, maybe you're in the winter and you want to keep it cold. I wouldn't though. You probably heat things in the winter. So basically for this is to keep stuff hot. But I won't boil anything in here, right? Because it's double insulated and it would blow up. So you got to be careful of that. You can't just light anything on fire. So I'll look in here. I should have a steel water bottle in this little pack. Just make sure you have that zipper out. Okay, so it's not in that compartment, so I'll open this compartment. Yep, I knew I packed one. So this is just a thin stainless steel water bottle. These are great. You always want to carry one of these. And I want to filter this water, but I want to even filter out any of the stuff I could grab. So what I would do here is I would take my blade and I would cut a shirt and I put it over here, but I do have a bandana. So I'm pretty sure there's no parasites on my head. So I'll just go like that. And what I'll do is I'll look to tilt this gently in here. And as that water's now flowing, you always want to get it from a flowing point. I mean, I think we're really fortunate that we found a stream. And I'm just going to get all the really bad dirt. I think we're really fortunate we found a stream, and I'm just going to get all the clumps of dirt out. It's going to filter right through the bandana. What you want to do, it's going to take a little while. What you'll want to do is you'll want to tilt it. So you'll almost want to bury the front side as much as you can, even if you have to dig out a little, because you want to get in as much water as you can here. You don't want to lose any of this. Now you could always come back. You could always come back to this stream, but always remember, energy is life, okay? So that means if you're burning more energy getting up there to getting back here, you know, you're gonna lose. So you always wanna use as little energy as you can and get as much as you can. So if you have to stay here for a little longer to get more in your water bottle, I suggest you stay. This stream is really, really cool. That's a good sign. What that tells me is that this has come from a fresh water source, okay? Probably a spring that was underground. Because if this was coming from somewhere else that was a stagnated water source, it would be hot because it's hot out here today. So if you look in here, it's about halfway filled up. And see all that dirt that's collected on the outside? We'll even do it more. I'll even wedge it in here a little bit, as far as I can down, okay? And then, so the tilt is a little different, so we can get more flowing in that water bottle. And really, the best part about this stream is the energy of the stream is filling the water bottle. So I don't have to use any of my caloric intake. That's gonna be used as energy later. So I'll fill this up. That's pretty good. And here's what I'll do with that. I'll take this water and I'll put it here again because we want to conserve energy and we want to get as much as possible. And I'll take this other bottle that I have for water and I will pour it all in here. Okay? Now I'm not going to heat this bottle up, but now I have double the room to get more water. So when I go up and I heat this up, I might throw some pine needles in this. Pine tea, if you don't know, has really good properties for your intestines and your stomach, and it destroys parasites. So to be doubly sure that I don't get parasites from this water, I'll heat this water with some pine needles in it. It's been used medicinally for a long, long time, and that will help make sure that nothing bad is going to get in there. So keep doing that. Okay. Well, that didn't really fill up well. See, sometimes you're just going to miss it. Look at that. All that time, there's absolutely no water in that. That means I had some air between here and it, and I wasn't taking the time. Sometimes I'll cut off a piece of my rope that I have on my bag and I'll use it so there's no airflow, so it just goes right in. I'll wipe the top off and I'll try that again. Okay, now you'll say something like this. You'll say, Lou, you know, what if I don't have a bandana? Well, I would tell you, you have a shirt. So here's what I would do if you didn't have a bandana. I'd take one of your shirts, whether it's the underside or the overside. Take your knife, just cut it. Cut that shirt, just like that. Just like that. Now again, this is a super sharp blade, so you might have a little more trouble than that. And I'll look over here, see if I have rope. I had some rope attached, I don't see any right now. You want to improvise in survival situations. Here's what I would do with this. I would take this off, take this off. You want to use the tools that you have all the time. Come around here just for a little help on this and see if I can get this to secure this bottle. So I'll do that. I'll put that around there. I'll bring this around it, just like that. And then I'll want to tighten this off as best I can. So that is a makeshift canteen filter, and I want to stretch this fabric as much as possible. This is a very light cotton, so this isn't a be-all, end-all, but what this is going to do is this will get most of the dirt out. So when you heat it later, there'll only be a little sediment that'll be at the bottom, and you'll pour it slowly and you'll be good. We'll take that, we'll just put it in there. What this is going to do as well is it saves me energy from holding this so tight as the water filters in there. So I'll just do that. It'll take a few minutes, and pretty soon, because the stream is flowing pretty briskly, it will fill this water bottle nicely. Now that's almost filled up already. So this cotton shirts work really, really well. You saw me do it with a bandana. The problem with the bandana is the fibers are a lot closer together, so after a while, it'll just get so much sediment in it, it won't filter, but cotton works pretty well. So you always want to wear a cotton or a cotton polyester blend, and then in a pinch, you could always cut it, and you could always use it to fill your bottle. Now, here's a question. Hey, Lou. Okay, so that's pretty full. The question is, hey Lou, can we now, what if we didn't have a shirt? What if we didn't have a knife? Could you just fill the bottle up? Yes, the answer is yes, but then you would just have more rocks, more dirt, and possibly more living things in it. And what you would want to do is you would want to make sure it boiled for at least 5 minutes. That's very, very important. And to be extra safe, you want to make sure that you put in a leaf of the area that is medicinal. So for example, pine tea, sometimes there's wild mint growing, sometimes there's plantain, and you can use that and boil it in the water. Okay, so right here. If I was in a lost situation, I would take this bandana, and instead of drying it out so I could wear it later, I would tie it to a tree or something like that to signal that someone's been here and they're close by. Obviously, if I was looking to vanish, I would keep it on me. Not that anyone's looking to vanish. And let's head back up.